Hi everyone, Miss W here, and I just wanted to introduce myself and introduce you to the AP Biology course. This is going to be a very challenging but fun course, and I'm super excited to have you guys join me to learn more about biology this year. A couple of tips that I wanted to get out there right away for you guys to focus on before you dive into this course. Number one is to stay on pace. This course is pretty intense. There's a lot of reading, which I'll talk a little bit more about in a minute, but you've got to stay on pace. In each one of the units, there is a checklist lesson. And in this lesson, it's going to tell you all the readings for the unit, and it'll give you kind of a guideline of how much time you should be spending on each lesson. I highly recommend taking a look at this so that you can kind of plan out how much time that you need to devote to your AP Biology course that week, especially on those days where you have a lot of reading. Okay, so that's number one, is stay on pace. Number two is stay on top of your grades, okay? So if you take quick checks, things like that, review what you missed, because the more you review, the more it's gonna sink in and you're gonna be able to remember it for the quiz or the test, okay? There's also some AP practice before each one of the tests. These are great practices. Take a look at those, try your best on those. They will be graded on some of the units, not on others, but you'll always have an opportunity to do corrections on those, and it's a really great way to study and get ready for the AP test and the test that comes after that in your Connexus unit. So make sure you're staying on top of your grades. Do corrections. I highly recommend that you guys do corrections. I do allow corrections for full credit, but you have to work really hard to get that full credit back on those corrections. But it is totally worth it because it's going to help you learn the material so that you can do really well on the AP test. Finally, come to live lesson. Live lesson is going to be interactive. We'll do a lot of setup for labs in live lesson. In addition, on some Mondays before live lessons happen on that following Wednesday, I will send out a webmail to you guys and ask for you guys to tell me what you would like me to cover in the coming up live lessons. So that way I can make sure that I'm covering things that you actually need help with. Okay, so that's going to be coming out to you guys. Just keep an eye on your webmail and come to live lesson. Embrace the writing of the course and the reading of this course. There's a lot of reading. You're going to be diving into the AP textbook, reading a lot of the content. I highly recommend that you take good C notes as you're reading, and I have a couple of videos that you guys can watch over taking good C notes, converting regular notes into C notes. If you ever want to do corrections, I do require that you have C notes over the material from the course in order to do corrections. Okay, so keep that in mind. Take good C notes over the textbook reading. A lot of the questions that you will come across in the test come straight from the textbook, but you got to be able to apply it. So just know that you got to know it and be able to apply that information. Finally, reach out for help. I am 100% here for you guys. I want you to be successful. I want you to do well on the AP exam if you take it. I want you to do well in this course, and I want you to learn biology. So I am happy to help you with whatever you need. Just feel free to reach out. Thank you guys so much for watching, and we're going to have a great year.